Hey everybody, I wanted to give you a quick update on what I chose to go with for my garage heater. Take a look. I initially started by trying out an infrared ceiling mount. You can see here that I had installed it to the ceiling. I ended up being very unhappy with how little it warmed the garage and how small of an area it actually warmed. Due to the fact that I don't have heavy-duty electricity or natural gas run to my garage, I was left with just a couple options, either a forced air propane heater or a ventless option. After watching a couple YouTube videos on the dangers of using propane heaters inside, especially the forced air propane heaters, I decided to go with the ventless option. You can see here it's the Mr. Heater 300,000 BTU ventless heater. It was a cold day in the shop. It was about 27 degrees outside. I put my old thermostat outside in the garage, and you can see it only goes down to 40 degrees. I had the garage door open and closed a bunch. I'm guessing the shop was actually about 30 to 35 degrees inside. Assembly was actually quite simple. There weren't a whole lot of moving parts. The heater comes with a couple of plastic feet, comes with a hanging bracket if you're going to hang it on the wall. It also comes with some fittings that allows you to connect your propane hose. I found this model at Big R, which is the first time I had noticed an all black model, which I think looks pretty sharp. It also has an integrated blower motor, which saved me about $30 to $45 of installation as well. I found this hose kit at Menards. It's 12 foot, comes with a bunch of fittings, 2-stage propane hose, which fit well with the heater itself. After reading a couple of blogs, reviews, watching a couple YouTube videos, the one primary thing during installation was to not use the included gas elbow. It was aluminum, very poor quality. So luckily with the hose kit, it came with an included brass elbow, which was installed very easily after applying a little bit of pipe compound. Didn't have any issues with cross-threading or any of the fittings stripping out. After I snugged down the fittings with an adjustable wrench, I was ready to install the hose, which went pretty well. I was cautious not to over tighten the fittings to avoid stripping, and everything went pretty well. The first time I lit the heater actually took quite a while for the gas to get to the heater itself. Maybe 45 seconds, a minute. You can actually see me go back a couple times, read the directions, and check. But eventually the gas got to the burner and everything lit fine. We had heat in the shop. So here you can see at 11 o'clock, the thermostat was at its baseline 40 degrees. I had the heater set on the 1 or 2 setting, goes all the way up to 5. But within about 10 or 15 minutes, we were actually at 43 degrees, continued to rise to 55 degrees where it leveled out about an hour after I had started it. 57 was as high as it got. It was about an hour and 15 minutes after I started the heater. I've used the heater in the garage a couple times now over the last month or so. I have been very happy with it. There's very little smell. I'm very happy with the amount of heat that it produces. I don't have to worry about the wall behind it or any of the materials around it catching fire. And it's actually been very nice for the garage shop. The jury is still out on how much propane I'll use. I went through one tank already, but it was almost empty. I'm working on my first full tank now, so I'm excited to see how much heat it'll actually produce and for how long. Initially I had it on the floor, but as winter is coming and cars starting to get parked inside the garage, I went ahead and installed it onto the wall, which the installation was very simple. It's one bracket, connects to the studs, and then the heater itself hangs on the bracket. I did have to turn the gas fittings to allow the gas hose to hang from the side instead of out the back, but again, I'm very happy and excited to see what this winter brings with a warmer garage shop. Thanks for watching.